RTS, AfriZone, creating millionaires, changing lives.
Welcome to the future of transportation in the Gambia. The Bertel Harding Highway, a 22-kilometer double carriageway, is set to revolutionize travel and connectivity in our beloved country. For pedestrians, safety begins at the crossing. Use designated pedestrian crossings marked with patterned reflective signs known as cat eyes to ensure visibility and safety. Communities living along the highway must adapt to new safety measures.
Hello and welcome to Star TV Newsroom, broadcasting from our studios here in Kanifing along the Bertel Harding Highway. I am Emina Fadera, and many thanks indeed for joining us. First, the headlines tonight. UNDP refurbished IEC's Kanifing Regional Office ahead of 2026 to 2027 electoral cycle. Ministry of Gender and Partners observe International Day of Zero Tolerance for FGM. 17 young Gambian music talents to showcase their talents in Independence Day National Music Competition. Ibo Town youth ignite passion with maiden grassroots wrestling extravaganza. And international news: Sudanese women endure amid ongoing war. Thailand cracks down on Myanmar scam centers, hundreds rescued from trafficking gangs. India's Modi visits US to discuss energy supply and trade tariffs with Trump. Well, those were the headlines, and now the news in details. The UNDP has given the IEC's Kanifing Regional Office a new look as the UN body redeveloped the complex to enhance the electoral body's operational efficiency. The UNDP's intervention reflects its commitment to support the Gambia's electoral process in ensuring free, fair and transparent elections. EC office to mark the completion of renovation works and to finally hand over the project to the beneficiary. Maria Madam attended the ceremony and she now reports.
The handing over ceremony of the refurbished office complex located in Serekunda West marked a significant step in the revitalization of the IEC's regional offices. This project is the culmination of a comprehensive needs assessment conducted by the UNDP, which identified the poor state of several IEC offices across the country. The assessment's positive outcomes led to the successful Rama, Kerwan, Mansakonko, and Basse. Sambujang Jai, Chief Electoral Officer at IEC, described the rehabilitation as both timely and significant, acknowledging the critical role the facility plays in the electoral process. He noted that the last refurbishment by the UNDP took place in 1995 and expressed the IEC's gratitude to the organization for this generous gesture.
1996 referendum, which ushered in the 1997 constitution, it was the first office headquarters of the IEC. It became the elections office for Kanifing municipality in 2010, following the construction of a new office headquarters by the IEC.
Ali Momarjai, the IEC chairman, and the deputy chairman, Joseph Colley, both acknowledged the crucial role of adequate facilities in electoral processes. Mr. Colley noted that while the IEC prides itself on its human resources, the lack of sufficient capital resources has been a persistent challenge. This support, therefore, from the UNDP is essential as the IEC prepares for significant electoral activities.
It is my pleasure and gratitude for us to inaugurate the new refurbished IEC regional office in Kanifing. This could not have come at a better time as the IEC is poised to kickstart major electoral activities in the coming months. The Commission would like to strengthen its existing partnership with the UNDP and its partners. Government cannot do it all, so it is vital for other development partners to render such support to the IEC and the electoral process as a whole. The Commission is indeed grateful to the UNDP for its remarkable support over the years. This support will enable the Commission to leverage on the success made at improving electoral service delivery and institutional capacity development. 2 new units have recently been established. These are the legal unit and the gender and PWD unit.
And you are now a lawyer.
Furthermore, 2 additional regional offices have already been opened in Yarambamba, New Yundum, and Wasu in Central River Region.
In addition to the renovation, the Deputy Chairman Kole said IEC took proactive measures on installing an overhead water tank to ensure reliable water supply in the Canifing office, addressing challenges faced during the last electoral cycle. Regional Electoral Officer Ansumana Kamara expressed gratitude for the renovation, underscoring its potential impact on the office operations and service delivery.
Proud of our partnership and your support towards an enhanced electoral process. I am with the conviction that your support will continue to enhance the IEC and shall remain steadfast towards the mandate of IEC as enshrined in Section 43 of the Constitution of the Gambia and other electoral laws. This refurbished building will go a long way in facilitating the work of the IEC Canifing office. We highly appreciate you. I can assure you of the proper and continued upkeep of this refurbished edifice for posterity.
The facility, now fully equipped with essential offices, a conference room, and storage capacity, among other equipment, is expected to play a critical role in facilitating the ISA's mission for free, fair, and transparent electoral processes in the Gambia. Maria Madem, reporting for Star TV News.
The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, in collaboration with Tango and other partners, observed the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation on Thursday. Students, survivors, and FGM advocates took part in the commemorations. Modo El Baji reports.
The International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation was observed in the Gambia today by the Ministry of Gender, Tango and other partners. The highlights of the commemorations include a march past by students, FGM and renewed commitment to end the harmful practice of FGM. The event featured a series of awareness-raising activities organized by students and traditional communicators. This Awareness-Raising Day is observed on February 6th annually, and it was set aside by the United Nations to increase awareness of female genital mutilation and how to reinforce efforts in ending the practice. Speaking on the occasion, the representative of Axe Bajen, Dia Sawane, highlighted the significance of the day, reminding the gathering of the zero tolerance policy on FGM. Madam Sawane questioned the effectiveness of the country's zero tolerance policy towards FGM while calling for concerted efforts to change the status quo.
It is a set of rules of policies that have been put down. Whosoever does something that is not correct, that is a crime, there is no room for negotiation. So FGM, we all know, it's a crime. And there is a zero tolerance policy in this country. But saying about zero tolerance, do we have zero tolerance? Because FGM is a crime, but it's been committed on a daily basis. So it means there's something that is not working with our zero tolerance policy. How did we get here? Zero tolerance was a crime from the Second Republic until few years, a year and a half ago, I challenged the legitimacy of that law. And the whole world watched Gambia.
The chairman of Tango, Yadikonjai Irbor, emphasized the role of civil society organizations in the fight against the Act of 2015, which prohibits the practice of FGM, was the outcome of the efforts of the
on trying to discourage FGM in the Gambia. And from their hard work, in 2015. This banned FGM in the Gambia, and this was under Section 32A and 32B. This act, Section 32A and 32B, criminalized FGM and set punishments for performing, procuring, aiding and abetting the practice of FGM, thus protecting women and girls in the Gambia.
Religion. However, there is no justification for its religious and traditional consequences and has adverse health consequences on the lives and well-being of women and girls. It is a practice that can cause lifelong physical, psychological, emotional torture, and it affects women and girls seriously.
The 2019-2020 Gambia Demographic and Health Survey indicated that the prevention of FGM among women aged 15 to 49 has decreased slightly from 75% in 2013 to 73% in 2019. However, this small change indicates that progress has been slow, requiring concerted efforts to strengthen the fight against FGM. For Star TV, I am Modu Elbaji.
17 young Gambian music talents have been lined up for the National Youth Music Competition as part of activities marking the Gambia's 60th independence anniversary. The competition is being organized to provide a platform for budding Gambian musicians to showcase their talents. The event's organizing committee convened a press conference at the Independence Stadium on Wednesday in an attempt to bring the public up to speed with the level of preparedness for the music fiesta. Intan Marito Ture has more.
The show is being organized by the National Sports Council, NSC, in conjunction with Jollof Arts. It will provide a stage for 17 finalists, each poised to display their musical prowess. This initiative aims to promote youth talents and foster community spirit through music. It also seeks to raise funds for sports programs, underscoring the integral connection between music and national athletic development. Addressing the press conference, the acting executive director of NSC, Mahmoud El Jawla, indicated that the event has the potential to offer meaningful opportunities for young artists.
This is a very important event. Important because we as a council or as an organizing committee in collaboration with Jollof Arts, we also want to play a part in promoting music, but also ensure that the young people are into meaningful adventures. That is the reason why we collaborate with Jollof Arts to have young people from the regions to compete in their individual regions and come out with winners from each region to compete nationally. We have 17 finalists seated over there. These are the people that are going to compete on the 18th of February 2025 on Independence Day.
Sol Sow, CEO of Jollof Arts, detailed the selection process for the talent show.
In each region, for example, NBR, when we wanted to, so we get together and decide that we're going to have NBR 1 as BEM, Bara SL Mayamba, which they have a representative, and we have NBR 2, which is the Farafenye area. And then Basse, we have it's a one big region, so and
the problem la di ngeen woy benn line ñaari line ngeen fatali des artiste suñu la joxé woy ñu la woy bi élek dang ko wara woy place nangam dang ko wara mën. It should take a professional artist a few hours to memorize.
Finalists Superstar and Rose shared their expectations, encouraging the public to vote and purchase tickets to attend the event.
I'm getting ready. I want to win the final. I'm just begging.
Man, I have to do what I can, train my voice and, rehearse all the time before the competition day. But then, when you vote, they just have to send 015 to 1804. Yes, 015 1804. That is what you have to do. My code is 015, but the the number that you have to send it to is 1804. So 30% is for the people to vote, and the judges have like 70%, so or 80%. So it's very.
The press conference concluded with performances by contestants, showcasing a united commitment to empowering young people through arts and the vital collective support needed to make this annual event a resounding success. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Marieta Toure.
In a dazzling display of unity and talent, the youth of Ibo Town launched their inaugural grassroots wrestling.
The youth of Ibo Town are determined to flip the script. Banding together, they organize a vibrant wrestling competition that breathed new life into this cultural treasure. As twilight descended, hundreds of spectators, both old and young, thronged the venue. The atmosphere was electronic, with a carnival-like ambience that turned the evening into an unforgettable celebration of tradition and youth empowerment. Families from diverse communities came together, transforming the event into a kaleidoscope of colors, cheers, and entertainment. Speaking to Star TV, Buba Sise, the visionary behind this initiative, shared her gratitude for the community's support and her commitment to supporting her son's passion for wrestling.
My brother is his uncle, so if he decided to come up with this initiative, I will show gratitude. He could have done something else, but this is what he prefers, and I'm urging everyone to support him, though I'm thankful to the neighbors for their support.
Abdullah Baji, a football coach, highlighted that such events bring unity within the community and engage young ones, offering them a platform to showcase their talents. He believes that wrestling is a unique sport in which one can excel, and with more support, it could gain prominence alongside football.
I'm motivating the organizers to continue hosting such events because we have seen everyone, including myself, has come to show support. This is a good initiative despite the cost of the ticket, but it is good to support the community.
Here he shared some advice for the organizers. Lamin Sise, a wrestling enthusiast, encouraged the youth to prioritize education while pursuing their interest in wrestling, noting that the sport is enjoyable and foster unity.
Wrestling is for fun, but still creates that unity. So I'm urging the young ones to concentrate on their education and focus while doing wrestling.
For Star TV News, I am Awasane.
Simply dial *120# and press 3 to pick the social media bundle that suits you best.
I'm out of credit again.
AfriCell can hook you up with their Lebalma service. You can borrow credit up to 600 right when you need it.
Let me try this. So it's *232#. That's too easy.
Out of credit? AfriCell's got your back. Anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to the future of
Welcome back after that short commercial break. If you're just tuning in, this is Star TV News. We now look at the news beyond our borders. Sudanese women have been facing untold hardships and dangers in the ongoing conflict. While men have to join the army mostly as volunteers, the women have to shoulder the burden of taking care of their homes and earning money for their families. Al Jazeera's Mohammed Val reports from the state of Sinai in southeastern Sudan.
In a dark room with no electricity, Fatma Ali shows us how she makes a living, preparing cookies from sugar and sesame for market. She's displaced from Khartoum, her husband missing since the war began. She's been sheltering with her 7 children in a schoolroom. The floor is bare, the bed a thinly covered school table. She says her daily income is 5,000 Sudanese pounds. That's just $2.
I leave the children at home and go to work at 8 in the morning. I sell what I can to buy food and return to prepare it. When they ask me about their dad, I tell them he's somewhere, but maybe he couldn't find transportation. I don't want them to be sad.
The Sudanese Red Crescent says more than 70% of the people displaced by the conflict are women and children. Most of the women have been widowed or are raising their children alone because the men joined the army or have gone missing. Aside from displacement and bereavement, human rights organizations say they've registered endless cases of abduction and sexual abuse against Sudanese women. The trauma is hard to measure, but these women are showing resilience, and the local community in Sinnar is trying to help.
We provide a lot of medical and relief aid to displaced families, but we also help the women turn into breadwinners who earn their living instead of just receiving aid.
Local resistance committees organize workshops for hundreds of women and girls willing to acquire all types